The Mosaic Youth Theater of Detroit is about to go on the road in Detroit neighborhoods with an adaptation of Central African epic. It's coming of age story called MWINDO, and you can catch the show May 14th through June 5th. It's coming up quickly. Delishay Strawner is with us now, the executive and artistic director of Mosaic Youth Theater in Detroit. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Morning. Thanks so much for having me.
So let's talk about MWINDO. Can you walk us through? I mean, what is this story about? What's the production about? What goes into it?
Absolutely. So as you mentioned, it's really a coming of age story. It encourages audience to embrace their community, the human spirit, and the power that they have to write their own story. MWINDO goes on a journey of forgiveness, of honoring who he is and understanding his role in the community, as well as the role that the community plays in his growth. We partnered with Carrie Morris Arts Productions, and so there are beautiful puppets that help us tell the story, and we will be in 9 neighborhoods over the course of about a month's time. And we're very excited to really bring live theater and robust discussions into Detroit neighborhoods.
So you're going to be busy. That's a lot of shows in a short period of time. And we saw some of the puppets and the costumes there. I mean, they look incredible. So this is going to be a great show to see. And the tour is called Courage, Culture, and Creativity. What's the significance of that in terms of the show's theme?
Well, MWINDO goes on this journey where he has to battle both external and internal forces. So there takes a lot of courage to be able to forgive, creativity in creating this show in all of these different neighborhoods. You don't have the lights and the large theater, but we have the outdoors, we have our neighbors, we have the joy of creating. And we're just really excited to be able to help folks to open up their minds to how they can connect with each other, the power of storytelling, and to tap into that Detroit spirit of creativity.
Well, I mean, you're on the road. This is what I think makes this especially unique, is that you're out moving around. So sort of 2 questions here. One, I want to know where you're going to be headed to, and then maybe can you tell us what's that process like to have to pick everything up and move it from location to location? And you said you're doing 9 shows in just a month. What's that process going to be like?
So we are going to be in multiple neighborhoods. We've partnered with Brilliant Detroit. So we'll be actually doing the show in 5 of their neighborhood hubs. We'll be at Detroit Waldorf and at CMAP in Hamtramck. So we're very excited. There's somewhere where everyone can get to us with ease. The way that the show works is that we will pack the truck. It's a small box truck. We drive it into a neighborhood where we have a community partner. We set up the stage. The community members will have an opportunity to make and take puppets with them to continue the story. And then they can even tap into our Mosaic at Home page to continue to explore those themes and their creativity more once the show is over. And of course, we pack it back up and we move on to the next location.
Get it going. I mean, just incredible what you can do. And this is kind of unique, a personal story to you too. You started with Mosaic as a teenager, and now you run the program. How has that process maybe evolved over the years, and what have you seen change over the course of time too?
Yeah, I'm extremely grateful to have an opportunity to give young people more opportunities to express themselves. And to be able to show folks who they are and what their dreams are of the world and of the future. When I was in the program, we did what was called school tour. And so we did a similar experience, but we were going into schools. As we have all had unique challenges in how we connect with one another, we're really excited about the opportunity to be able to bring folks together in a safe way. And even more so to be able to bring the spirit, the energy, and the beauty of live theater and performance into folks' backyards, to give them an opportunity to connect to one another, as well as to explore something that they may not have had a chance to experience before.
Well, Delishay Strawner, thank you so much. And you can go to mosaicdetroit.org for more information. Have a good luck next month. It starts Saturday, May 14th through June. And again, you can get more information at mosaicdetroit.org. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and good luck on the shows.
Thank you.